action step for you today, tonight. How is it that you stand above and beyond other men? It's one thing. This isn't only for you trying to sleep with hot girls, okay? This is life. This is all encompassing. I'm in Palos Verdes, California right now. We're surrounded by abundance. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm sitting in my Airbnb here in Venice, California. We just finished up the Los Angeles seminar as well as the boot camp this last weekend, and I'm currently editing the video that you're about to watch. And what I just wanted to say here for a quick second is I want you to buckle up and enjoy the ride of this video, okay? So as I'm editing it right now, I'm not even entirely sure what I'm gonna call it. It's very motivational. I go very, very deep into the idea of really what it means to take calibrated action in all areas of your life. So basically, if you're just kind of clicking onto the video and you're just like, oh, let's see what this one's about, I want you to buckle up for the ride. So I want you to be ready for this video, and I want you to watch it all the way through. It starts off a little bit slow, just for the first couple of minutes or so. Don't fast forward, okay? Sit through the whole feature. I'm incredibly proud of this video. The scenery is incredible. The subject matter is absolutely incredible. I think that you guys will love it. And so thank you very much for being here on the channel, taking in this content, and I really hope that it improves your life. So again, buckle up, enjoy the vid. Yo, what is going on, dudes? It's me, Aaron, with Evolution Daily, and in this video I'm going to divulge to you one of the greatest secrets of life that I think kind of just came to me as a message from God the other day when I was hanging out at a bar in Santa Monica, California. It's called The Brig. Currently, right now, I'm up here in the hills of Palos Verdes. Came out here last night, had an epic time. We've been traveling around the country right now, doing seminars, doing boot camps, just pulling left and right, having absolutely crazy experiences out here in California. And I was at The Brig the other night, and this is, again, this cool bar out in Santa Monica. We ended up pulling a couple chicks from there that night. It was absolutely insane. And I had this epiphany as I was out there. And what I thought to myself was, where is it that so many guys are struggling in game, right? And this, as a pickup coach, as an instructor, as a man that genuinely cares about trying to help guys on their journey through dating and in life in general, it's something that crosses my mind, right? Where is the struggle? I need to know the struggle in order to create these videos, in order to help you guys. And it really, really hit me where the struggle is. So before I really tell you where I think that you need to put your headspace in order for you to be succeeding in game, and not only where you need to put your headspace, but also I'm going to give you some actual action tips for you to start crushing in a game, to start crushing it in life. But before I get to that, what I want to explain to you is I want to explain to you something that needs no explaining, which is that you probably go through life comparing yourself to others. And that can be brutal. It can be so hard when you compare yourself to others, okay? This is something I find myself doing in my weakest moments, you know? You look at people around you, and one of my favorite quotes about this is compare and despair, okay? Compare and despair. I compare myself sometimes to people that are 10 years older than me, right? And I have to remember they've got 10 years on me. You know, I mean, maybe you're watching this video right now and you compare yourself to guys at the bar. They're better looking than you. Maybe you're an Indian guy or an Asian guy or a black guy and you're watching this and you see some of these white guys and man, if only I was white, right? You know, sometimes I see guys with jacked bodies and I'm like, if only I had that jacked body. It's so easy for us to compare ourselves to one another, but compare and despair. And so what I want to explain to you now is how you can, no matter what you look like, no matter where you live, no matter your socioeconomic status, your social status in this world, what is the number one thing that you can do to stand apart and above from other men? And you're going to have to hang with me here, okay? Because maybe you're not going to believe immediately when I tell you this, that it's the truth. Maybe it's not going to sound to you as though it's something that is truly going to put you above and beyond other men, but it will, okay? So, what I realized as I was standing there in the Brig, and we hadn't pulled the girls yet, you know, just having a good night, having a great time, but what I realized is that the one way that you can stand above and beyond other men in this world, which maybe isn't even the best way to look at it, right? maybe you don't really need to be above and beyond other men, but at the same time, you kind of do also, because there's a limited amount of mates in this world, and, you know, women are going to be choosing the guys that are at the top, essentially. The highest quality woman wants to be with the king. The queens go with the kings. So how is it that you can be a king? Action step here. This isn't involving changing your entire life. This isn't involving years and years of dedication to pickup and fashion and fitness. Action step for you today, tonight. How is it that you stand above and beyond other men? It's one thing, and one thing only. By trying really fucking hard. And by working really fucking hard. And by pulling the trigger in a calibrated manner. So, are hot women getting hit on? Yes. Are hot women dealing with dudes that are pulling the trigger in a calibrated manner on a regular basis? No. The answer is no. Yes, women gravitate towards high-value guys that probably have pretty good game because they're naturals or for whatever reason, right? But overall, women that are getting hit on often are not getting hit on by dudes that are pulling the trigger in a calibrated manner, that are really going for it. So what do I mean by that? So a girl that gets hit on a lot at the bar is typically by a dude that might be wasted, that might be sloppy, that might be drunk, that is not really a king, that's not really that great looking of a guy that went out and he got that liquid courage inside of him, he got that liquid courage flowing inside of him, and he gathered up the balls to go up and say hey to the girl. Hey, what's up, girl? What's up? Hey, come here, can I buy you a shot? Guys that don't have game. Most women are getting hit on by men that do not have good game. So the one thing in a bar atmosphere that you can do to stand above and beyond other men is having engaging conversation with a woman and pulling the trigger in a calibrated manner. So often, I talk to guys, whether it's in my virtual instruction program, on boot camps, in the Facebook group, whatever it is, and oftentimes we get to this route where I say to them, with night game, I say, how often are you genuinely going for a pull? How often are you genuinely saying to a girl, how about we go back to my place? Honestly, I know we just met, but I think you're really cool. And if you're down to get out of here, I am too. How often are you genuinely, in a calibrated manner, pulling the trigger? And the answer is not often. Not often are women dealing with a guy that will have an engaging conversation with them and then pull the trigger in a calibrated manner. Now, not only that, this isn't only for women. This isn't only for you trying to sleep with hot girls, okay? This is life. This is all encompassing. I'm in Palos Verdes, California right now. We're surrounded by abundance. We are surrounded by an abundance of wealth, of women, of prosperity, of opportunity. And when I look out over these cliffs and I see the millions of people down below and I see these homes and I think, is every single one of these people along these shorelines, in these cliffs, are they all geniuses or really hot? Are they all just that much farther above you watching this video? Are they that much farther above you mentally or physically? The answer is no. I promise you they're not. Statistically speaking, they are not, okay? So what did they do that separated them and got them to a place where they can be living up on these cliffs, and they can be living down here in Redondo Beach and Hermosa Beach along the shorelines? What did they do that you're not doing? They pulled fucking triggers. They said, I have this dream to pursue this career, and they didn't just let it die in their sleep as a dream, but rather they took action. They pulled the trigger, okay? You know how many guys come to me and they say, hey, Aaron, I really want to start this YouTube channel. Any tips? I don't give tips on starting YouTube channels anymore. I used to. I'd be like, hey, man, give me a call here on Facebook Messenger. Talk to guys. I don't give tips anymore. You know why? Because I can give you all the tips in the world. I can give you advice that other guys recognize as being worth thousands of dollars, okay? But what do these guys not do after I give them this fucking life-changing advice? They're not pulling triggers. You want to write a book, you're not going to pull the trigger. You want to start a movie, pull triggers. This is the key to life. Fucking go for it. Proactive and affirmative action towards what it is that you fucking want. What is the only difference between a guy with a good body and a guy that's not? Okay, it's not the only difference. Genetics are involved. There's a lot of different factors involved with hormonal imbalances and blah, 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 blah. However, let's take it down to a place of personal responsibility. And let's say that the only difference is that motherfucker is pulling the goddamn trigger and going to the gym day in and day out. He's pulling the trigger, spending the money on the healthy food, recognizing that he's saving money by not eating pizza every single day, and that he's actually saving money by eating healthy now, and he's putting good things into his body, okay? Pulling triggers in a calibrated manner. Now, I've talked about calibration when it comes to pulling triggers with women, okay? Having good game, not being the fucking, so you want to fucking get out of here? And you've seen it. You've seen it. You've seen the sloppy drunk guy that pulls. You've seen it, and you know why it happens? It's because that guy's physically fucking attractive. So much shit game that'll happen that works, and then anecdotally it'll be told to you as, yeah, I just go up and I just say, what's up? Spark up some convo. You want to drink back in my... It's like very physically attractive looking guys, okay? If you're not a male model, if you're not Ryan Gosling, you gotta have calibrated trigger pulling. Boom, boom. You wanna get the fuck out of here? Hey, you. Hey, look at me. What's up? I know you like me. I like you. Let's get out of here. My car's right over here on the side of the building. Let's go. It can be the #1 difference between you not seeing results from night game and you getting laid on the regular. It can be the #1 difference between you living a life of financial scarcity where you're piss poor for the rest of your life until your dying days, until you find yourself being 65 years old working at a Wendy's. It can be the difference between that and having wealth and prosperity throughout your life. Seizing opportunities, pulling triggers. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you've yet to do so already, and I will see you all very, very soon. Pull triggers.